We can do it big like Megatron and the other Transformer.
Nah, wait, hold on, who's this? Don't act up, say who I'm talking to, or get off my line if you ain't gonna be a man, fam.
Yo, what is good, campers? It's your boy Killer.
I know you ain't got a whip. Let's make this quick, fam. Walk up. I didn't phone you to argue.
Fam, what part you?
What? Part who?
Listen, I still don't know who you are, so when does you speak up, this combo's dead.
I'm the brother of the brother that you and your brother moved to. I'ma open your head, fill it with lead, make sure you're dead. I'ma make sure.
Shut up, you dickhead. I don't care who your brother is, age, name, location, or what his colour is.
I've had enough of this. Come back me now. I'ma show you what real life beef with a shutter is.
Know that I'm not a prick. Just give me a time and location and make sure you're there.
Here's the destination. Meet me across the road from the train station. Next to your yard, I'll be there at 1:30.
What? Tell me, 2 or 3. Make sure it's you and me, then see who's talking hard.
Yeah, we will see. I don't know why this guy's talking like he's gonna kill me. Minor, which one to fuck him? Chicken, pluck him. No homo, I'ma fuck him up.
Hey,
Hey, what you want, blood?
know that it's 3 o'clock and I can't see you nowhere. Now since that you're all scared, you ain't hyping no more.
There's traffic, I'll be there at 4. Just cool it, man. I'm a school it, man. Keep running your mouth, cause when I'm about, I'ma make sure I bust off the tool it, man.
What? Fuck that. You think cause the size and pitch and the slightest bitch, I'm a bad boy. Watch you clap eyes, I will clap guys. Ain't straight and I'll be firing 6.
I now see the enemy approaching me. I now got my hand on the piece while he approaches me. I'm not the type to fold and beef. He better know once I raise my arm, I swear to God there'll be no halo over me.
Yo, hear what I'm saying?
No fam, I don't wanna hear what you're saying.
Hold on, you and your bro moved to my bro, so now it's the big brother role I'm playing.
On the phone, that weren't what you were saying. Talking shit about how you're gonna spray him. You're here now, tell me, what are you saying?
I just wanna get things sorted, but you're here now and you're trying to make things awkward.
Awkward? You're the one that forced this. Phoning my phone on some raw shit, war shit. I don't wanna hear your shit, fuck talking.
Wait, let me say one more thing.
Blood, did you not hear what I said? It's game over, I'm done talking.
Oh, sorry, wrong screen. Hold on. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Jeez. Okay. Yo, everybody, what is good? I go by the name of Killer Beezy, and today we are going to be doing something a bit different. Well, it's not something different because we done it last week, but we're going to be doing we're going to be discussing got a few ideas that I feel like would be good to bring into Contest of Champions. But before we do that, I have read your message in the chat, and I'm very sorry to hear that, my dude, man. I wish your dad well, and I hope he has a speedy recovery, and keep me posted, man. I hope he's doing okay, and you know, God bless. I'll be saying a prayer for him, man. So I hope he's doing well. But okay, cool. So who we got in the chat, man? We got Stars, my guy, Beezy Nation in the house, in the building. What is good, my broski? Stars, man. I hope you're doing well. David 258 Eric's is how I'm saying your name, bro. Eric's, I think it is. What's up, dude? Dom, what's good, my bro? Smoggy, what's good? Did I start off my intro? No. I brought up a page in the background and I didn't have it muted, so it was playing one of my old videos. So that's what it was. He's a Jedi Council president. Who else we got in here? Toby, what's good, my bro, man? I hope you're doing well, brother. Okay, I believe. Oh no, we got more people jumping in. Hold on. Taffrey, what's good, my dude, man? I hope you're doing well. Mixed Kebab, let's go. Power for Pony, boy, let's go. What's good, man? 1v1 in a week. Hard grinding. Yeah, boy. I'm telling you, Pony, man. I'm gonna jump on some 7DS on Twitch later on tonight. But okay, Mike said on the forum that we won't be having an update for a while. Yeah, exactly. I know, man. No worries, Michael. No worries, my dude. PJ Visal's good, my bro. Okay. So, basically, what I wanted to do, right, is, as you guys know, obviously I play 7 Deadly Sins, right? And, Spreader, what's good, my dude, man? I hope you're doing well, my brother. And there's so many, like, things that this mobile game does that just doesn't give you that feeling of you're being forced to play a game, you know, because obviously like Marvel Contest of Champions is a good game. We wouldn't be playing it for so long if it wasn't a good game. But there's sometimes when a game just drains the energy out of you. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know if a lot of you guys can remember, but back in the day, Alliance alliances, Kabam used to have 7-day events for alliances, right? So what used to happen is, Osmo, what's good, my bro, man? PP, Double P, what's good, my dude, man? I hope you're doing well. Right, let's go over to the contest screen, right? So back in the day, right, the layout was obviously a little bit different, but over here, when you go to alliance events, right, you would have a 7-day event here. And basically, like, I guess it's a bit like, for anyone that remembers, you can definitely quote me on this, because I can't remember exactly how it was, but basically you used to have these 7-day events, right? And these 7-day events were a bit like, you know, when you have like the gifting event and you know, like any kind of events around, like, based on points for crystals that you open and stuff. So the way the events are essentially set up is like, you as an individual are in charge of your own schools, and obviously you try and get the best scores possible, but the points add up overall for your alliance. And then obviously the more work you put in individually, solo, obviously the more points that your alliance will have as a whole. And some of the rewards were crazy, man. I mean, I think when Unstoppable Colossus first came out, getting Unstoppable Colossus as a champion was actually one of the rewards. And it was crazy. It was the first time like we had ever seen anything. Hold on, 2 seconds, guys. Who is it? Sorry, stream. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Apologies for that. Yo, Ilak, what's good, my dude? Join Alliance for a day. Beezy tactics. No, so yeah, so what basically happened was, like, you know, you do these events, and yeah, you obviously, I can't remember how the rewards were worked out, like whether it was like the top 100 got the champion, or the top 10 got the champion, or the top 15. But yeah, but Frojo, I remember Frojo's been playing this game from day one, man. So I know Frojo was playing at the time they used to get these rewards. But at the time, obviously, it's a bit similar to how you have like Alliance Wars, I guess, where obviously people found a way, because you had it in tiers, right? And obviously, like, the top tier was able to get the champion, and then you had the lower tiers that were able to get the champion, the rewards with a bit of a lower score and stuff like that. So what a lot of alliances used to do was obviously join a fresh alliance, make it look like they're some amateur beginner alliance, so that they get put in a lower tier, and then obviously they'd have an easier time getting the rewards, right? But those days, obviously, Kabam didn't implement any of these things that they have now, where, you know, you would see like things like, okay, you have to be in an alliance for a certain period of time when you join to be eligible for rewards, and, you know, all these little things that they've tried to do to get around. Like, for instance, now to be eligible for Alliance Wars, you have to be in the alliance for the last 5 Alliance Wars. Now, to my knowledge, there is absolutely no way around. Yo, Matt, welcome to the stream, dude, man. I hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah, so to my knowledge, there is absolutely no way around that. If you join an alliance, like, with 4 wars left to go, you're not getting Alliance War season rewards. That's the end of it. There's no way around it, right? So with these little things that they can put in place now, like, they could top 10 alliances. Okay, cheers, Frojo, man. I hope you're doing well, brother. So I'm sorry, guys. My chat's talking so much smack. I'm seeing a lot of, was you even in an alliance for 7 days? Man out here acting like he's ever stayed in an alliance long enough to get rewards. Yo, Ken, what's good, man? Everybody that's recently joined, what's good, my dude? Dragon, what's good? Tigi, what's good, my dude? Big Dolls, what's good, my bro? So yeah, so I've been sitting here thinking, and I've just been like, you know, I've watched a lot of people's videos. I've kind of seen, obviously, a lot of people's like thoughts and ideas and stuff like that. And I just thought, wouldn't it be nice to, like, not have, either have, there's a few ways around it. So you could still have like alliance quests, but instead of it being a case of like it being having your stamina that you can use every so much hours or whatnot, just have it more frequently. Have it more frequently. Have it so that you're not, especially if you're running like harder maps, like if you're running like map 6 or if you're running map 7 that requires you to be a little bit more active, have it so that like people can actually go to sleep, people can actually rest, like you can actually go to work. Because this is my opinion, right? When you're playing a game, the game shouldn't disrupt your normal day-to-day lifestyle, right? So if you wake up in the morning, you get ready, you go to bed. Sorry. You go to bed. You wake up in the morning. You get ready, you go to work, right? You're at work, then you have your lunch break. You have your lunch break, then you go back to work. And you when you leave work, then you obviously travel home. In the evening time, you obviously do what you can and whatnot. Yo, MSD, what's good, my dude? And when you play a game like this, your routine is you wake up in the morning, you move, you load up the game, you move in Alliance Quest, you get ready, you shower, you leave your house, you travel to work. Now, if you travel to work, if you walk, you take the bus, you take the train, you log in again. You want to see if your node's clear. You want to see if you need to clear someone else's node. And then you go to work. You get to work. You're working. You go to the loo. You're having a little toilet break. Or let me check. Let me log in quickly. Let me see if I'm still blocking someone. Or let me see if my node's clear. Let me see if I'm stopping someone from moving. Okay. You have your toilet break. You end up going back to your desk, right? Depending on what type of job you're doing, obviously. Then you have your lunch break. In your lunch break, guess what you're doing? You're eating lunch while you log into Marvel Contest of Champions. Then you're checking AQ again. You're seeing if you're seeing if you need to unlink somebody's node, or if your node's been unlinked. If it has, great. If it hasn't, then guess what? You go back to work. And in your mind, if you're a team player and you care about your team, in your mind, then it's like, oh shoot, I didn't get to unblock this guy's node. Oh, I'm gonna keep the whole alliance waiting. Oh, all of a sudden, you've got some kind of anxiety about the game while you're at work, because we all know that as smoothly as leadership and officers try to make it, you can't exactly have a smooth AQ run every single day, every single week, right? So there's a lot of problems and stuff go wrong at times, right? So imagine if something goes wrong on one of these days where you're really busy at work. Then what happens? It's nuts. It's crazy. So then anyway, you get home, you travel from work, you're checking your phone, you're checking AQ, right? You get home from work, you get home to maybe your girlfriend, your missus, your kids, like, you know, your family, whatever. They ain't seen you all day because you've been out at work, yeah? You come back in. First thing you're doing, boom, in your phone like this. And then, like, people are thinking, hang on, I ain't seen you all day. Like, what's going on? Like, hello? Like, you know, you've been at work all day. Like, you've just come through the door. Like, you barely said hello. Like, you know, yeah, oh, sorry, Dad. Just gotta move an AQ. My alliance is waiting for me. Or, oh, sorry, babes. Listen, I know you're really understanding because, you know, I love playing this mobile game, but you couldn't give us like 5 more minutes, could you, babe? Like, my guys really need me. Yeah, sure. Mate, try telling that to your missus, yeah? Mate, you'll be sleeping on the sofa, yeah? Wake up with back pain, yeah? Anyway, so your missus gives you the 5 minutes, yeah? You're moving. Boom, 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 boom. You do your little moves in AQ. You might even finish your path. All right, cool, boom. That's it. Guess what? Until AQ starts again. Then the whole process repeats itself over and over and over again. Exactly. 30-minute timers, dude, all the time. This is all about Kabam forcing us to log in all day multiple times for their own. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Like, we've got 10,000 people logging in all. Exactly 100%. I agree. Exactly what Alex said. That's exactly what I was getting to. Forget the timers, bro. Forget the timers. So listen, this is my thing with AQ, right? This game is a PvE based game. Yeah, they tried to bring in a few PvP elements to it, but overall it's a PvP game. It's a PvE game, sorry, right? Yo, Golden, what's good, my dude, man? I hope you're doing well. What's good, my bro? So hear this now, right? There is absolutely no advantage that another alliance can get over another alliance if they finish AQ earlier. There's none. How does it hurt the AQ process if there's no timers? How is it? Like, do you get any extra rewards for finishing AQ quicker than another alliance? No. Do you get bonus points for finishing AQ within a certain amount of time? No. So what is actually the problem with not actually having timers? Or okay, if there have to be, let's just say for argument's sake, if there have to be timers in there, why does it have to be once every hour? Why am I being forced to play a part of a game, then stop playing to get on with other things within my life, and then I'm being hounded by people to jump back into the game within a certain time frame because people are telling me, oh, you're wasting your energy, you got 5 energy. Like people actually calculate your energy for you. Like, how many of you have been in an alliance, yeah, and people turn around and people will say to you, dude, you had 5 energy 2 hours ago, why ain't you moved? You're like, how the hell did you know? Like, and what I'm talking about is just like from a normal player's perspective. Let's not even talk about how much time officers and leaders spend like playing this game, organizing things for this game, chasing people up for this game. Dude, it is a lot, bro. It is a lot, man. Best talking from experience about sleeping on the couch. No, bro. Real talk. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. There's been a few times where I have stepped down from alliances because I was playing the game too much. Like, the game just required too much of my attention. I had to stop, and that's why for me, like, I feel like I was at a point where I've played and chased rewards so much that I don't care about rewards now. No, I'm just like, is getting a T5 class catalyst fragment more important than me getting on with my day-to-day real life stuff that is still gonna be there when I'm no longer playing this game? Yeah, no, no. No, it's not. It's definitely not. Do you know what I mean? It's yeah, that's happened in my alliance, bro. I'm telling you, it is so time consuming. It's crazy. My ally is super chill, map 5 and tier 4 war. But the grind of an officer is mad. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yo, the amount of time that it takes from you is so crazy. Like, it's so crazy. Map 7 is easier than map 6. It's just the donations cost. That's another thing. Oh my lord, don't even get me started on donations, bro. Like, okay, so let's talk about donations, right? So besides the fact that the actual game mode within itself forces us to play the game a repeated amount of times throughout the day, right? Then you got to think about donations, yeah? Because think about it like this, right? Map 6 and map 7, you can't get battle chips, okay? So the only way to obtain a part of the resources that you need to put in for donations to run the maps, you have to get by doing what? By grinding the game or spending. What do I mean by that? I mean, how do you guys put in for battle chips if you're not grinding arena? You use units. How do you get units? By grinding arena or spending money. Like, it's bro, it's so crazy. Like, it's so crazy. Like, it's, oh dude, like it's so like the thing is, the more you think about things like this, the more you think to yourself, like, dude, like, yes, exactly, no donations in Transformers and better AQ map 4 lanes for, yeah, exactly, dude. Like, I honestly thought the way that they ran alliance missions in Transformers Force to Fight was going to be the direction that they went in with Marvel. But I don't know. It, to me, it comes across like you're just so caught up on the idea of people just overly playing the game. Like we talk about like, you know, obviously playing the game and burnout and whatnot. And yes, don't get me wrong, yeah, it's all good. I'm glad, I'm happy that that Kabam are taking a look at, like, you know, making some of the end game content, like, you know, re-looking it, possibly like revamping it so that like to tone down the difficulty and whatnot. Yeah, that's great. But the real thing with me is what causes a player to burn out isn't the difficulty of a piece of content, because you can do content anytime you want. You can, any end game content, Act 6, Act 7, Abyss of Legends, Labyrinth of Legends, you can do that whenever you want. Yeah, things like AQ and AW that require you to log in and keep a track of time, where you have to say to yourself, oh shoot, what's the time? Oh shoot, yo, I gotta log in. Oh, Alliance Quest is ending in an hour. I haven't moved for 3 hours. Oh shoot, let me get in there. Like, you know, sometimes you dread to open line because you're like, oh my gosh, yo, I haven't been on for a while. Yo, let me open my line. I hope I'm not tagged in messages. You open your line and then you see like you're tagged in the main Alliance chat, you're tagged in the battle group chat, and you're like, oh shoot, man, yo, I'm gonna get a they're gonna be cussing me, they're screwing, you know, like it's bro, it's too much pressure, man. It's too much. But yo, Golden, thank you so much, my dude, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, my bro. So we got my boy Golden. For everyone else that's joined the chat, man, welcome. I hope you're doing well. If you don't grind arena, it's impossible to... Exactly, PJ.
I'm not spending no more with jackasses. Here is to you, my G.
Yeah, my boy Golden, thank you so much, my dude, man. I appreciate you, my bro. Thank you so much for the donation, my guy. So yeah, so exactly. Sometimes you feel that Kabam are scheduling your life to suit them. Exactly. And don't get me wrong, like the reason why I'm starting to want to do these talking streams where I'm just talking to you guys and whatnot is because I feel like I don't want it to be a case of like, I don't want it to be a case of where we're not bad mouthing Kabam, but I don't want it to be a case of like we're attacking Kabam, or like it's just like, yo, like this company's disgraceful, this company's blah blah. I don't want to do that. The whole purpose of these live streams, the way I'm doing them now with no gameplay, and just literally like just talking to you guys, I listen, I'm a man, I can't multitask, yeah. If you're a man that can multitask, yo, credit to you guys, yeah. I can't multitask, yeah. So you see me when I'm fighting and I'm trying to talk and get my point across at the same time, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me, yeah. So I want to get my message through clearly. Sometimes I had a conversation with iLack Skills the other day, and iLack Skills addressed me and he was like, yo, dude, I didn't like the way you said this. And I was like, dude, bro, I swear to you, when I said what I said, bro, I didn't even mean for it. This is what I meant. Yeah, I wasn't trying to imply this and this and this. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. But like, in my mind, I'm like, dude, like, how many times do I talk and say things on stream and people might take it one way, and that's not what I mean. So I feel like it's very, very, very important for when we're having discussions like this. It's very important for me to talk and fully focus, like let you guys know exactly what I mean, and therefore like you guys can express what you feel, and I don't need to kind of miss a lot. I'm trying to skim through chats and whatnot as I'm talking to you guys and whatnot, and you know, obviously mention some of you guys' ideas and like mention how you guys are feeling as well, and obviously therefore we get a kind of feel of how everybody feels. Okay, yo, we got £2 from my boy Big Dolls, man. What's good, my bro? Wonder what the notification on your game is. Oh, let me see. Let me check. Oh, snap. For those of you who don't know, the notification is an alliance invitation from my boy Big Dolls, man. Shout out to my boy Big Dolls. Mix. So my boy Mix sends over £2 as well. Just sent you an alliance event idea on Twitter. Oh, okay, cool. We'll jump over to that. Right. So before I jump over to that, so Big Dolls, at the moment, I'll be real with you. I'll be honest with you, right? At the moment, I'm not looking for an alliance. The reason why I'm not looking for an alliance is because for me, I kind of don't know what direction I want to go in. I'm quite happy not participating in any alliance-based events at the moment. I'm quite happy playing the game on my own time. I haven't had to play AQ for 2 to 3 weeks now, and I have felt my best. Yeah, I haven't had anxiety of like going to make dinner and then thinking, oh shoot, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my pad? I need to log into AQ quick. I haven't had that feeling, and that's felt so good to me. So I'm not looking for an alliance at the moment. I'm not sure if I'm going to be again, if I'm being honest with you, but you know, we'll kind of see. We'll obviously see how it goes, man. But okay, let's take to oh, hold on. I'll have to bring it up on my pad because I haven't got the setup on my. I don't have the setup on my YouTube setup, right? So okay, right. So let's go. So first off, Mixed Kebab comes over here with this idea here, right? So he says, as an alternative to Alliance War, groups of around 10 taking a path of 5 to 10 fights, boss rush style, 1 champion each bringing a different counter to each fight, then score points from each fight, and a big boss fight. Last 12 to 24 hours, could also be timed for more points or points count go into a leaderboard which resets every week or month, and you get rewards based on your finish from that week or month. Points scored examples: each boost used 25 points, class disadvantage fights plus 100 points, one shot fights bonus plus 500 points, boss fight solo bonus plus 1000 points, intercepts performed plus 200 points, using a certain champion for each fight bonus in brackets, so not everyone uses Ghost, Corvus or Quake, plus 500 points. No link nodes, can clear all fights in 20 minutes. Do you know what? That's a very good shout. That's a very good shout, Mix, bro. I like that. I like that idea. That's a very good shout, man. And just to add to what Mix Kebab put in there, right? So imagine this, right? So again, that's a really good idea. But imagine something like that, but without the even restricted time of like 12 to 24 hours. So imagine we had this, right? Imagine take all the rewards that you get from Alliance Quest, right? And take the rewards that you get from Alliance War, right? Just bunch it into a week's worth of rewards. So with Alliance Quest, you get the Alliance Quest rewards on more or less on a weekly basis anyway. It's every 5 days, and then you get the rewards, and then you get 2-day break, right? So let's just say once a week you get those rewards from Alliance Quest, right? And then you get rewarded for Alliance War 3 times a week, right? So let's say you merge those 3 rewards into one whole reward, right? In different tiers, yeah? And then let's say you obviously take Alliance Quest resources. So Alliance Quest resources are based on like rank up resources. War rewards are based on shards, right? So let's say you take those resources, you take those shards, right? And then you had an Alliance Quest fight. Let's just say this is going to be very similar to the idea that, I don't know if you guys have seen Seaton's video, right? But the idea that Seaton got from 7 Deadly Sins is like you have like a main boss fight, right? And everybody has 5 to 6 days to fight this boss at whatever time they want to do it. Yeah. If you want to wake up at the beginning of the week and you think, oh, you want to fight this boss, right? You go in, you fight whoever it is, Doctor Doom, Thanos, whoever the hell it is. Yeah, they could change it every month if they wanted to, right? So they do that, right? And you get a score. Your score goes towards the Alliance, and the Alliance then has an overall score once everybody's done it, right? But you can go in multiple times throughout the week, yeah? So the Alliance Quest that would normally run over a period of 5 days, for those 5 days, you can play it as much as you want, yeah? And every time you beat your score, your highest score is always the one that's added to your Alliance contribution for the event, right? And then wherever your Alliance comes, by the end of the week, or by the end of the 5 days, or by the end of the 6th day, whenever Alliance Quest would normally end, whatever score your Alliance ends up with, then those points would be what put you in whatever tier you would be in, right? Whatever tier you would be in, you get the rewards. bro, that saves you from having to log into the game, from having to worry about clearing people's nodes, from having to worry about potentially missing out and like, you know, letting your alliance down because you didn't log in on time. It would get rid of all of that, and you would still be able to contribute on your own terms whenever you wanted to. It wouldn't burn you out. You wouldn't feel like, oh shoot, I'm playing this game a lot more than I plan to. And you know, it obviously makes sense, you know what I mean? There'll be obviously there'll also be none of this like, oh, prestige. I have to make sure I rank up these champions, even though I don't want these champions, but I really want to make sure I rank up these champions because it would benefit my alliance and my alliance needs it. Something like this. Your prestige don't matter. Prestige, all that sucks. All of that goes out the window. So you'll be able to rank up whatever champions you want to rank up. You'll be able to play whatever champions you want to play, and use whatever champions you wanted to use. I mean, for obviously I'm talking about the general public here, but for content creators, it would be really good as well, because it allows people to do fresh content. It allows the players and the community to see fresh content, because, you know, some people, like, for any of you that haven't watched MSD's channel or any of MSD's videos, MSD's been doing a lot of different takedowns of the Grandmaster using a lot of different champions, right? So imagine content like that. You know, you'd be able to like use, I see a lot of people saying, oh, you know, use King Groot or use Spider-Gwen or use this person or use that person. And with something like this, you'd be able to do that, you know, but the way the system is at the moment, you can't do anything like that. It's just not possible. You know, everything is just very tiring, very tiresome, very repetitive. Nothing's fresh. Look how often, look how much we play AQ every day. Yeah, and then look at how often Alliance Quest is changed up with new champions and stuff. Like, it's just like I think once you get like a new champions and like a new boss and stuff in AQ, after about a month of playing it, you're like, all right, where's the new AQ season? Who's the next boss? Do you know what I mean? And it just gets so stale, man. Okay, let's read out some of these. Only problem with lower time to complete AQ equals more points and extra rewards is the time zone. So a lot of people maybe asleep through the first few hours and miss out on extra rewards or points. Yeah, but that's why, like, that shouldn't be a factor. Do you know what I mean? It should literally just be a case of like a point system. And maybe this game needs to I don't know if they'll be able to do it or not, but maybe they need to add a bit similar to like what Mixed Kebab said. Maybe the way you fight, you need that needs to add to additional points, because I'm not being funny, but if you've got an alliance full of people that are intercepting gods, yeah, and like hardly ever get touched, yeah, god damn, bro, they deserve to get some top rewards, bro. Do you know what I mean? But unfortunately, it really I don't know, it really kind of sucks that a lot of people play this game and learn like to kind of intercept and take so much time to practice a lot, and you're not kind of really rewarded for your skill, if that makes sense. In a lot of parts of the game, you're not really rewarded for your skill. The problem with the prestige race is that even though everyone agrees it sucks and damages the game, you can't just remove it after people have spent I do you know what? I agree with that, Smoggy. I agree with that, Smoggy. Now here's the thing. You wouldn't be able to just remove it without some what am I talking about? What's the word I'm looking for, huh? You can't just remove it without some good old goodies, yeah? Without some good old goodies. So you know, some good, whether that be rank down tickets, whether that be whatever, you know, you couldn't just, and unfortunately that is the problem. The game has gone in such a far direction, and there's been so much of not listening to the community and whatnot, that it's at a point where now there's so much work to do. Whereas if people were listening from the get-go and trying to address things when things came up as a problem from early days, it would have been easier to catch things like this, and you know, there wouldn't be as much work to do, you know. If you don't do alliance quests or spend money, you can't form a tier 5. Exact 100%, bro. Bro, do you know what? Someone said to me the other day. One of my boys, I think PJ was in the party as well. One of my boys said to me, so I was looking at that Marvel Contest of Champions game, and is it worth picking up? I was thinking about downloading it. And the first thing on my mind was, oh, no, don't do that. And although I didn't say it out loud, I immediately was like, wow. Like, what kind of game? Yes, months behind. Compensation. That's the word I was looking for, man. I couldn't get it out. I couldn't get it out. So I was just like, dude, if someone new asks you, oh, dude, like, I really want to get into a new game. Like for all of you that are in the chat right now, let me ask you a question. Yo, my boy Killer Greens, man, how are you doing, man? I hope you're doing well, bro. Yo, all is well. I like AQ and the team participation, but I'd rather see it 3 days on, 4 days off. Exactly, Killer, man. 100%, dude. 100%. They need to do something. Unlock our champs and alliance events and get rid of AQ timers so we can move it. Bro, let me use all my champs in all parts of the game, bro. Let me use all my... Man's grinded... Actually, I didn't grind. I got lucky from a 6-star crystal. But anyway, man's got 6-star ghosts, 6-star corvus. Why can I not use them? Bro, I should be... Let me use all my champions in all parts of the game, man. You think this is, bro? I grinded for resources to take these guys up from rank 1 to rank 5. Let me use them everywhere. Don't let me place them in war defense, and then they're sitting in defense, not doing nothing, but then you bring out some hard quest, and then I can't use my champs. Because then what? Unlock them terrace, man. What do you take this team for? Anyway, they're bringing up my Jamaican side. Anyway, right. Okay, so like I was saying, right? If one of you lot have a friend that comes to you and he says, yo, or he or she says, yo, I'm really looking for a new game, man. Like, can you recommend me one? How many of you in the chat are going to say MCOC? Be honest. Be honest. There's no right or wrong answer. Be honest. How many of you guys would recommend MCOC as a game for a player right now at this stage in the game to go in there and download? Round 2 of live stream Beezy bombs and get your popcorn ready. Oh, Gus, you guys don't even get me started on the music, man. Jesus, man. There needs to be a few options, man. Copyright free, of course, please. Being an officer is a whole second job. Oh, 100. Anon, I said that earlier. 100%. Job scheduling, paths, diversity. Oh my gosh, diversity, bro. I remember when they were talking about possibly getting rid of diversity, man. I wrote this long message to Kabam and I was like, dude, I don't think you guys understand the amount of effort that goes into planning a war because of defense diversity, let alone the rank ups that people have had to do. If you get rid of defender diversity now, oh my days, that's it. It's a wrap. It's done. It's done. See, look how many people. Hell no. No way. No chance. No. GTA at the moment. Nope. Too much of a... Yeah, 100%. I would tell them to run and never look back. Bro, 100%. 100%. And you know what? That's really sad, man. That's really sad that... Yo, Matt, thank you, my bro. That's really sad. To say that a game that we all spend so much time playing is a game that you can't even say to one of your friends, oh, come on, look, I tell you what, play this game, and you know what? When you get to my level, then we can play together. Like, imagine this, right? I'd say you've got around 100k to spend, and yes, download MCOC. So imagine this, right? If you got a friend that wants to pick up MCOC and he wants to play the game alongside you, you know, he's heard you talk about alliance quests, he's heard you talking about how long is it going to take them to play the game normally and grind to get to your level to play with you? Shall I tell you how long? Shall I tell you how long? Never. For them to play the game, get through all the story content, get all the resources, Let's not even talk about get the right champions, get the right top end prestige champions, get the resources to rank them up. And let's also not forget there's a cycle, right? So obviously you gotta rank a certain place in AQ in order to get like the resources to rank up champions to a high rank. But then you've got to already have highly ranked champions because you've got to have high prestige to get into alliances that gain those top rewards. So I don't know how that's going to happen now. I mean, it was easy for us back in those days because we grew together. So, you know, obviously a lot of people's prestige grew faster than others, but we were growing together at a time. What if you're a new player now? Sorry, mate. Glory store for you. You know, that's will help you grow slow. But yeah. I recommended the game to one of my friends, but there was too much to do in this game and dropped it after a couple of days. Exactly. Yo, Theodorus, I hope I pronounced your name correctly, my bro. That is one of the main points that I'm talking about. Marvel Contest of Champions does not have to be a game that you play 24/7. Yeah? Other games that I play, you can play them for a certain period of time, put them down, shoot. You can even pick it up one day, do your little grinding, and then put it down, and then not come back to it until the next day. With this game, you have to play it at least 3 different times throughout the day. At least. Solely because of AQ. Let me tell you guys something. I'm not in an alliance right now. I haven't been in an alliance for about 2 to 3 weeks here. Bros, I'll pick up Marvel Contest of Champions. I'll play through it at one point throughout the day. That's it. That's it. That's my daily intake of Marvel Contest of Champions. Then I put the game down. I jump to something else. Oh, what else do I want to do? You know, what else is there to play? I love the community though. That's the best. Oh, bro, the community is the reason why I'm still here. Honestly, man, the community is why I'm still here, bro. If it wasn't for you guys, mate, you guys have seen how long you guys have seen how long I stay in alliances for. But imagine how long I stay playing a goddamn game. If you despise somebody, an MCOC recommendation is the secret weapon. Oh, mate. You can't hang with them. They can't play at your level for years. Exactly, bro. 100%. I don't know if you saw Hector's video, but I thought he summed it up great. He's constantly bottom of Omni Prestige, yet he's done all the content and is one of the most skilled players. Oh, I don't know if Hector's one of the most skilled players. Hold on, wait, is he in here? Hector. No, he's not in here. Okay, cool. If he's not in here, I don't know if he's one of the most skilled players, man. I don't know, man. Rumor has it that Hector had a pilot called Killer Beezy, man, but that's neither here or there. We not judging. No, I'm joking. The thing is, this game is getting harder, but rewards aren't getting any better. That's another thing. Oh, the goddamn rewards. Let me tell you something, guys. The reward. That's a discussion for a whole nother stream or video, man. The rewards are. Oh, mate. I don't know. The thing is, the way this game is run, it always makes me feel like, do they actually have people that work within the company that grind the game? Like, do you know what I mean by that? No, I'm not talking about just picking up the game now and again, doing a bit of testing here and there. I'm talking about people that actually play the game and grind it. People that log in every day. People that are in an active alliance grinding for rewards. Like, do they actually have people playing the game like that? Because that's the only way you would be able to relate to the community, and I don't think they do. I feel like every time because I'm just like, dude, if you was working for a company, right? This is the way to look at it, guys. Sorry, I nearly pulled my headphones out, right? This is the way to look at it, guys, right? If you're working for a company, you want to put ideas forward and allow the company to run in a way where if you put yourself in the shoes of somebody that was using your product or whatnot, they would be happy with it. Bro, if I worked for Kabam and I had an input in how the game ran and I was playing it, I would be like, yo, guys, we can't do this. Like, I'm getting tired playing AQ and whatnot, and I still have to work and, you know, do stuff, designing the game and stuff. I don't have the time. Like, so for me, I'm just like, how much do these guys play the game? Like, to really understand a lot of the things that we're actually saying here. Do you know what I mean? So like, you know, I play, so I play, the two main games I'm playing at the moment is 7 Deadly Sins and Marvel Contest of Champions, yeah? This is how, no word of a lie. No word of a lie. I'll explain it to you exactly like this. I'm going to explain my 7 Deadly Sins experience in Marvel Contest of Champions terms, yeah? Okay. So imagine you log into your game on a Monday morning, right? That's the refresh for like alliance events and stuff, right? I log in, I'll do 2, maybe 3 fights, yeah? Get my score above a certain point, and that's me done for the week. That's me done for the week for my alliance event. I don't have to worry about that no more. Nothing. Yeah? So, you know, you're required, you want to aim to get over a certain score, but the thing is, with the way that the alliance event works over in that game, imagine you got rank up resources for your individual score for milestones, but then on top of that, your alliance gets an alliance reward at the end of the week for your placement. That's how it works, right? So you've got a milestone of up to like, the maximum is like, say 12,000, right? And when you get past that 12,000, that 1200 score, that's it. You've got nothing else to play for. So once you get that, that's it, you're done. Yeah? So that's my alliance experience done. Don't have to, everything else that I do in the game is solely for me as a solo player, right? So once my alliance event's done, after about 15 or 20 minutes of gameplay, there's no need for alliance chats in this. There's none. We just all use the game chat. What is there to discuss outside of the game? There's nothing. There's not, everybody. It's as simple as log in, do your best, get your own rewards anyway, and then you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah. You also contribute towards the alliance. Cool, right? So then you can do other things, like you can, like, imagine you pulled a Corvus, right? And there was a place where you could go to constantly throughout the day, as much as you wanted to, get all of the resources to take him to rank 1, to rank 2, to rank 3, to rank 4, and then to rank 5. That's it. You can do it all within a day. It'd be a lot of grinding, but you could do it all within a day. Or you could buy the stuff. But the point that I'm trying to make is you could get a champion with none of the resources and at least take him to rank 4 within that first day. That's my experience. That is my experience playing this game, and that is why I'm so like, hold on a minute. Like, I'm over here grinding my ass off with Marvel Contest of Champions, and then I'm over here just chilling playing this game, and I'm getting all these rewards. Like, dude, I am literally in the same bracket as Seaton. Like, I am in the same PvP bracket tier as Seaton, and Seaton's a spender on the game. I'm not. That's how, I don't want to say how easy, but you know, if you grind, you are rewarded. That's the one thing I can actually say about this game. If you grind, you are rewarded 100%. Even gold, bro. Gold. Oh, dude, bro. Oh, don't even get me started, man. I play this game on average 4 hours a day. It's too much, big dolls, man. It's too much. Addicts like those losers who grinded the Aegon Arena. Oh, bro. Don't even get me started on the Aegon. Arena to me is just, that's a whole nother ball game, man. Arena is just, it's horrible, man. It's horrible. So again, what I will do, let me break it down to you. Let me break down my arena experience, right? So imagine in 7 Deadly Sins, right? Imagine in Marvel terms, right? You got 2 arenas, right? In MCOC terms, one arena takes masteries into consideration, another arena doesn't. Now, the reason they have it like that is because a lot of the pay-to-play players, their masteries are probably going to be off the charts. So it's going to be very unfair if you have someone that's got a rank 5 5-star Corvus with suicide masteries on versus someone else that's got a rank 5 5-star Corvus with no suicides on. It's very unfair, right? So that's why they split their arena up into like, they call it geared and it's normal and elite, which is like geared and ungeared, right? So imagine you got two arenas, right? So we've got mastery arena and a non-mastery arena, right? Where you obviously play against other people, right? Now imagine the non-mastery arena rewards were all unit based. So every single tier is gonna give you a chunk of units at the end. Yeah, at the end of the week, when you get your rank rewards, depending on what tier you're in, it's gonna give you a chunk of units, right? And it doesn't have to be much. I don't know. Let's just say, so on 7 Deadly Sins, I'm in the top bracket, and you get 60 gems, right? Which could buy it gives you 2 opportunities to do like a big summon, yeah? So let's just say in equivalent to like you get 10 different characters. You for 60 gems will get you 20 different characters, right? So let's just say it's not the same, but let's just say for argument's sake, like every week you got 100 units if you was in the top bracket, right? Or of the non-mastery based AQ, right? Arena, right? But then the mastery bracket awarded you gold and, let's just say, like gold and glory points, yeah? Or glory points, because then obviously you can use the glory points to then buy stuff in the store. That is exactly how the setup is in 7 Deadly Sins, right? So you play the non-geared, the easier arena to get your units up and whatnot. You get a guaranteed units, and what happens is, like, once you get within they've got like 5 or 6 maybe different tiers, right? So each tier has like 5 levels. So every time you get within a tier, it won't, regardless of how much you lose, it won't drop you out of that bracket, right? So you get like a guaranteed certain amount of units every week. Yeah. So then over here on your left, you've got the mastery arena, right? And then the mastery arena will give you the glory points, and it will give you gold, right? So in effect, you're gonna definitely want to do like you're gonna definitely want to do like the normal anyway, because it's always good to have units. But then if you want to kind of get the extra gold and the extra glory points to buy the resources, you can, you know, like, and I just think it's and for that with arena over there, it's none of this, oh, you play as much as you want until your heart's content. You've got stamina, you've got arena stamina, right? So you go in there, there's no system where it's like based on your score. It's just the rewards are all tier based. So whatever tier you end up in, that's the rewards you get. Yeah, there's none of this, oh shoot, if this guy's had time to grind the game and get more points than me, then he's gonna be higher than me. There's none of that. Yeah. The company owns 7DS as MCOC, though, Netmarble, which is crazy. Yeah, exactly, Mix, man, 100%. I know this isn't something I should complain about, because the game is based around it, but I wish there was something to do that I didn't have to wait on, even if it was little rewards. Yeah, like where you can get rewarded straight away. Owning and developing are 2 different. Yeah, that's very true. That is very true. Anything you guys have to say, don't direct it at Kabam. You have to go to the parent company. That is the law. Even though Netmarble owns MCOC, they don't run MCOC. That's very true. Kabam has all rights to change the game. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true, man. It is silly, man. Yo, Sweater, what's good, my dude, man? I hope you're doing well. Arena is how Kabam burns out free-to-play players. Oh, 100%, bro, man. 100%. Players, once they realize they have no shot, so it's just grind. Exactly. Do you know what? That's what I mean, bro. Like, literally, if Arena was just like, if Arena rewards were just tier based, and like basically to get into a tier, you just kind of had to have like a certain level of points within the bracket, it'd be so much more relaxing, bro. There'd be none of this people losing out on sleep, bro. Like it's ridiculous, man. Like just give everybody like 5 to 10 arena stamina. You do your 10 fights, see what tier you can get up to, and then when your thing they refresh every hour. When your thing refreshes, you go back in there. And then, you know, you do what you can. Everybody in the top 1% gets the champion. For those that didn't obviously grind or do, well, actually it's not even it doesn't, I don't even know how it would work like that. I think it wouldn't it be nice if they switched the whole thing around. It would be so nice, because I feel like if they change the process, because this is one thing I feel that needs to change with this game. I feel like obtaining, and this is my own personal opinion, right? Obtaining a champion through an arena grind, I think needs to be gone. I think that needs to be gotten rid of, because I feel like it's so unpredictable. It's so dissatisfying if you don't get it, and it just puts you off the whole experience of even wanting to do arena. And if you're a company that wants people to play your game and you want to encourage them to play your game more, missing a champion in the arena, in my opinion, does the complete opposite of that. I don't know how they would make us obtain champions, but I think that they definitely need to remove that from obtaining them in arena. And the reason I say that is this, right? Right now, if we're not playing a PvP game, right? We're playing a PvE game. What is the big deal with, let's say, my boy Mix Kebab, right? So Mix Kebab just gets a ghost from a crystal, right? And I don't have ghost. Now, let's just say, for instance, what would be the, I mean, obviously looking at right now as it stands, looking at like the way Alliance Quest and Alliance Wars work, obviously people with like god tier champions are going to have an advantage, right? But if you took Prestige out of the equation, if you took Alliance War and Alliance Quest and did it a different way, maybe based on a point system for like the way a fight is done from a skillful perspective and whatnot, what would be the actual benefit of the majority not having these god tier champions? Like what would be the benefit? Like I mean, sorry, what would be the negative? Like if 80% of the game had Corvus Glaive, what would that do to hurt the game? It's not like Arena should just reward units and nothing. Exactly, that's exactly what I mean. I feel like they need to find a different way to like make players like obtain the champions. I really think it shouldn't be Arena, man. Because like it's just it just gives a small minority a chance at getting a new champion, but at what cost, bro? At what cost, man? You are giving up so much to grind, bro. Man are having to take days off work to do an arena grind, bro. Like that's nuts. They're announcing, right, boom, yo, Aegon's out in the crystals, or in arena, or like, yeah, Corvus Glaive is out in the arena or next week. Bro, the first thing people are doing is going to work saying, "Our boss, next week Thursday, can I book next week Thursday and Friday off, please?" Yeah, basically, you know, I'm due to start at nights next week, but something's come up, and basically, I'm gonna need the time off. Little does your boss know that you're just gonna be chilling at home grinding on a mobile game. Like that's nuts, bro. That's crazy. The negative for them is they get less money. Exactly, but exactly, and that's the thing. Like, you know, if you brought out crystals and whatnot, you know, Wells are still gonna buy crystals. But it's just gonna give your players a bit more of a breather of them not having to play the game straight for 48 to flipping 72 hours, bro. Like with minimal amount of sleep, bro. Like that is the one of the real things that makes people get burnt out, man. Like it's nuts. And the thing is, like, if you're a regular player of this game, you enjoy the alliance that you're in and stuff, you kind of have no choice but to do that. Like, you have no choice at all. Taking that away would also lose the bots. Exactly, PJ. Exactly. There'll be no need for people to hire mercs to think, oh yeah, I don't have the time, so I'm gonna need to get the merc to play this. There'll be no flipping there'll be no need to, like, for it to kind of interrupt your normal day-to-day schedule. You'll still be able to do your normal stuff while you're still competing. Like, it in my opinion, it works. Aegon went for more points than he went for in his initial release. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. 20 million points to obtain featured 5-star, 10 million for basic 5-star, 5 million. Yeah, you could do that. You could do that. Like, you could do, because for me, it's like, if you have a system where if players grind a certain amount, they're guaranteed to get a champion. That's different. That's different. Going into arena and playing arena for a certain period of time, realistically, yeah, not a score that people can only get if they play the game for 24 hours straight. And that's not what I'm talking about. If you go in and people are able to put up, okay, so the milestones ends at, what do the milestones end at? 12.5, right? I don't grind arena, so you guys will have to let me know. If it's easy to get 30 million points over a period of 3 days, right? It must be, because people are out here getting flipping 70 million points and so on and so on. So if it's like 30 million points, guarantees you this chap. 25 million points or 22.5 million points guarantees you a lower star version of this champion. Like, what's the problem? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? Like, over 50% of the, oh, well, not 50%, like, let's just say over 20% of the player base gets 30 million. So 20% of the community get this champion. So what? What's the problem? How does that hurt? How does that hurt the game? Like, surely you want to encourage your players to grind for better champions that will help them tackle more content. I don't understand how that would hurt the game.
Wait, damn, you got it.
Yo, Chris sends over $2, guys. He said Aegon's value has skyrocketed due to the abyss, and yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Chris, thank you so much for the $2, my dude. Did you see the offer? Oh, bro, the offers are always shocking, bro. They're always shocking. These people earn money by you just logging in. Exactly. I wonder if people know that. Yeah, exactly, bro. The activity, obviously, like I mentioned earlier, the analytics. They look at the analytics. They see how much people are actively playing the game, and it works for them. You know, because obviously when they go to like obviously companies and stuff like that, they can look at it and say, look how active, look how much of a community we got, look how much they're playing our game. We are doing them a favor. Do you know what I mean? I would spend more if I felt rewarded in a game. Instead, it feels like the micro offers are exactly 100%. Do they realize I'll blow crazy money on a fun experience, bro? Listen. In saying that, right, I haven't spent in 7DS yet, right? But I'm telling you, although I'm a free-to-play on it right now, at some point I will spend money on that game. It's a game that I enjoy a lot. And they're doing all the right things. They're already giving me the stuff. They're giving me all the rank up materials I need. They've allowed me to progress to more or less the same level as a pay-to-win player just by me playing the game. They deserve my money, man. They deserve my money. The problem we face right now is that as great as this community wide outrage and feedback is, we know that Kabam won't make sweeping changes. It's just not what they do. I agree, Smoggy, man, and that's a sad thing. That is a sad thing, man. Or if they want to keep the current system, they can add a basic that has a milestone that guarantees a champ, and then a feature that So, yeah, they could do that. That's what I'm saying. There's loads of different things they could do, mate. Main first step to focus on is Act 6 difficulty, and RNG on Crystal Pool is the biggest issue for free to play players, which they should revamp. Yeah, but then this is the thing, Damon. This is the thing, right? So let's just say they turned down Act 6 difficulty, right? Let's just say they fixed the RNG, right, on the crystals, right? So let's just say a free to play player goes through Act 6, he pulls a ghost, and then boom, he's got ghost now. Then what does he have to do? He has to go through the process of grinding a harder level AQ or boring cycle for God knows how long, to grind the resources for God knows how long, to then get the rank up materials, to then be able to take ghost up to whatever rank. Like it's still gonna be the same cycle. Every time you get a champion that is decent, you're still going to be in that cycle of rotating a part of the game that's quite frankly boring. And how much does it? I mean, someone like Mixed Kebab is probably a good person to ask, because I know he grinds this game heavy, and I know he plays at the top level heavy. And how much of the same map can you play over and over again to get the same materials over and over and over again to then rank up champions? Because let's also put into the mix, Damon, right, that you're a free to play player, you get ghost, and you're like, yeah, boom, I'm gonna rank up ghost, and your alliance leader says, actually, Damon, you can't rank up ghost because ghost ain't got no prestige, and we need your prestige up because your prestige is at the bottom of the alliance, so we need you to do an alliance to do a prestige rank up. Then what? That's a massive problem, bro. That's a massive problem. You should be able to, as a player that plays this game, you should be able to get whatever champion you've been searching for. And the moment you get that champion, you should be able to take that champion up to whatever rank you want, because you've been dying to get hold of that champion. But unfortunately, because of the way the game cycle works, and depending on what alliance you play in, that's another factor. Depending on what level of the game, if you don't really play at that much of a high level, then you don't have to worry about that. But if you've been playing with a good group of friends for over a year, which is something that I don't know about, but you know, and they want to compete a bit more in AQ, and they want to be a bit more stricter on people's prestige, and you're not making a cut, you're then gonna have to pick between ranking up this god tier champion and not playing with your friends. Like, why should you have to make that decision? You know, I'm not going through Act 6 as I feel like the rewards are so rubbish. Why put all the work in for trash? Exactly. I'd rather go in and finish variants. Exactly. Yeah, I agree, man. Can I ask something in general? When do you expect a thorough response from Kabam? I think that the latest they have is until Friday, maybe next Sunday, Monday. What do you think? Tafri, I'll be honest with you. I'm not expecting a response from Kabam to be any type of response that is going to make the community like, yes, I love this. This is going to bring back my love for the game. I'm not expecting that. I expect that obviously they're receiving a lot of heat at the moment, so they're going to want to say something, because in their position that they're in now, saying something is better than nothing. So I think for the next few weeks, we're going to get a lot of, we haven't forgotten about you guys, we're still in the process of talks, and da-di-da-di-da, da-di-da-di-da. I think there's going to be a few of that, and I think maybe, what month are we in now? We're in May.
You got it.
I think maybe July, maybe? Nah, it'd be a bit before July, because they'd want everyone to be sweet before the July 4th deals, right? So, yeah, maybe we'll be looking at June, maybe. Yeah, maybe we'll be looking towards the end of June. They want to sweeten up everybody to make them think, oh, yeah, sick. People are, oh, yeah, they're doing this. All right, yeah. Where's my money? I'm getting ready for July 4th. I guarantee you. This, normally I would have said it would have been longer, but this, something positive will be said before July. Facts, 100%. Beezy, anyone who hasn't spent over 3k is free to play. Beezy, they need to update the rewards too. I opened 90 map 7 crystals and barely got any tier. Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. I don't even open my, I haven't opened my AQ crystals for so long. I haven't played map 7 for so long, and I got so much map 7 crystals, man. Chris Brown sends over another $2. At that point, they cease to be friends. Yeah, 100%. Beezy, if I want to rank up Captain Marvel and I don't have those tier 2 alphas, what is the fastest way to farm 5 tier 2 alpha? Mate, I think I'll have to load up the game and tell you, man. But you've definitely got unfortunately you got to grind AQ, man. AQ's got to be a grind, man, to get tier 2 alpha. I believe you can also get it from doing uncollected. So yeah, unfortunately it's just uncollected. Obviously a glory store, which obviously leads back to AQ. Those are going to be the best kind of ways to get your tier 2 alpha up quickly, man. Right, let me just read through. I think I missed a few comments. If you're getting all of these items in 7DS, why is K7 still slap it? Oh, that message couldn't have been to me. That message couldn't have been to me, because that ain't happening, bro. That ain't happening. Have you joined an alliance in 7DS? Yeah, I am in an alliance. I am in the same alliance that I've been in since the very start that I started playing this game. So yeah, I haven't left. The prestige race never stops though, and constant rank ups have to happen. Exactly. It's crazy, man. And let's not even talk about. We're not even talking about 6 stones, bro. We're not even talking about 6 stones that you can go to a part of the game to grind, bro. Like 1 to 2 are too far away from us at the moment. We should finish 4th this week. It's crazy, man. The community makes the game what it is. It's amazing that Kabam won't acknowledge this. The thing is, Kabam know it. This is the thing. Kabam know that the community makes the game what it is. But the problem is, people can only do what they can get away with, right? And Kabam know that until it gets to a point where it's like this, where it affects the masses, they know that people will still play the game, people will still grind the game, people will still like spend on the game. But when it gets to like 12.0, like, you know, obviously points like this or whatnot, this is where it's like, oh, hold up, whoa, red alert, this is serious this time. Okay, guys, we need to buckle up. Like, you know, you guys heard it. Kabam Mike said, oh, you know, we're going to go and have a chat. We're going to go and have a meeting. And he said, actually, I'm going to make sure that we have this discussion today. Like, you know, it seems to always be when it gets to, like, when it gets to a really, really bad point, then it's like, oh, shoot, okay, guys, hold on. I thought we might have had to do something before, but we definitely have to now because the community is in an uproar. Which is really bad, man. It shouldn't have to get to that for them to want to do something positive towards the game, you know. Hello, Beezy, how are you? Yo, Christian, my dude, man, what's good, man? I hope you're doing well. I'm a free-to-play player. My luck with the crystals are so bad, and to be honest, at this point, I'm stuck because of it. That's really bad, and that's another thing. Because of that, you're at a point where it's like you can't progress. You can't move on in the act of the story that you're on. You know, if you need a certain champion to take a certain path in Alliance Quest or whatnot, like, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna need more resources. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Shut the front door. You're still in the same Alliance. Yeah, bro. Honestly, like, honestly, Alliance events in 7 Deadly Sins is not stressful. It's not stressful. Like, literally, I literally have the bare minimum of communication with my Alliance, because it's just like you kind of don't really need it. You get on, you kind of doing your own solo stuff, but it also benefits the Alliance at the same time. It's nice, man. It's nice. Dude, so we have 22 in our Alliance. I might have just filled it. I might have just filled it in the one go. Oh, serious? Cheers! Congratulations, my dude, man. Andy, what's good, my bro, man? Yo, KBZ, what's happening, brother? Nice to finally catch a live stream. Andy, thank you so much for stopping by, man. I hope you're doing well, my brother. Is this now the new 12.0? I wonder how much acknowledgement Kabam will actually recognize. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say it's the new 12.0, because 12.0 was a different kettle of fish. 12.0 was Kabam trying to take away something that they gave the players, and they just took it away abruptly, and it just caused a storm, mate. So I don't think it's exactly the same as that. I think the panic is on now because someone like Seaton has such a big reach, And because of the reaction to Seaton's video and how much players within the community were feeling the same way, and I guess now more people are being heard because a lot of people are not feeling like their opinions or whatnot are falling upon deaf ears now. Because I guess it's like, if you're feeling that way, before it was like, you know, a lot of players were leaving the game. It's just like, oh guys, I'm feeling burnt out or whatnot. But now it's like, oh bro, Seaton's feeling burnt out. And then it's like, oh yeah, I'm feeling burnt out too. And the feed on, because that's another thing. Kabam will look at things like this, you know, they'll look at the feed on your social media posts. They'll look at like comments on a YouTube video and whatnot. So the feed and the amount of people, the amount of thumbs up that Seaton's videos got, the amount of people that are feeling the same way in the comments, like, you then start to realize, whoa, then the video gets posted to their forums, and then so much people within the forums are like, yo, dude, I feel the same. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're in trouble, guys. Because now a voice within the community has spoken up and given other people the kind of fire to stand up and just fire. Just be like, yo, I'm feeling this way too. Yeah, I'm feeling this way too. Oh yeah, this game's blah blah blah. You know, and therefore now it's a panic. Now it's like, oh shoot. You know, whereas normally this is what I would. This is the biggest thing, right? I look at people like Brian Grant and Dorky Dave, right? I feel like Brian Grant, yo, Sahib, what's good, my dude, man? I hope you're doing well, my brother. Beezy, my man. Beezy Nation, what's good, my dude, man? K7, what's good, my bro? Hobbit, what's good, my brother from another? I hope you're doing well, my brother. Right. So the way I kind of know when something's going really downhill is when you look at players like Brian Grant and Dorky Dave, right? I love those two guys. Shout out to both of them, right? They normally always try and look at the positives in a game like this, especially at a time like this where the community are like in a really negative place with either how the game's being run or with certain things that Kabam have implemented or whatnot, right? And when you see these guys make videos and they're agreeing to the emotions or whatnot that is spreading within the community, that's when you know, oh snap, okay, there's an issue here. You know, like you know, normally it's a case of like, you know, the community's an uproar about something. Then you've got a few creators, the content creators that might agree. You've got a few that genuinely feel the same way. You've got a few that might just jump on it just to talk about it, and for views and stuff like that. Not that I have anyone specific in mind. I'm just saying in general, like, you do, whether it's in this community or others, like, you do have people who solely will jump on a situation because they want to go with the majority of the crowd or the community or negativity, right? But then you've got some that try to look at things from a different perspective and try and play the devil's advocate. And in a situation like this, where literally nobody is doing that and everybody has their things that they're not happy about in the game, and they're all more or less the same kind of similar things that make people feel burnt out and whatnot, it really puts it into perspective and makes you feel like, oh wow, okay, there is an issue here, there is a problem. So yeah, man, it's something that they definitely need to work on, man. I think they definitely need to address it. We discussed a few things today about alliance-based events and alliance quests that I think they could definitely bring in, and that would definitely make the game a lot less stressful for players. There are definitely a lot of ways to make people still compete for rewards and whatnot without grinding and putting blood, sweat, and tears in. Do you know what I mean? It's 100%. Beezy, the only good offers in game are 5 times. Bro, what? Listen, hey Speedy, respect to that, my bro. I agree with you 100%. I think the main best offer in the deal is the one for the 735 units. That's it. That's probably the only thing. That's probably the only thing I'd buy. Honestly, that's probably the only thing I'd buy, man. But listen, guys, man, it is nearly approaching 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. my time. So what I need to do, I'm gonna need to do a video later on tonight. There was a few ideas discussed in the last stream that I want to put together in a video, man. So I want to do that before I go to bed. I'm also going to be going live on Twitch shortly in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to be going on Twitch for I'm going to be going on Twitch to play some 7DS. I'm going to play some 7 Deadly Sins for about an hour. And then I might play some NBA. I might play some NBA with K7. We might play some NBA. We was talking about it. We might play some NBA 2K. I've never played NBA before. So, so it's going to be hella funny. But yeah, we might play some NBA or either Call of Duty. I'm not too sure what we'll play yet. I need to speak to 7. But if you guys are free or have some free time, make sure you go and check out the Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Killer Beezy. I'm going to be going live there in about 10 minutes, man. But thank you guys all for joining in today, man. Thank you guys all for giving your input. I really appreciate that, man. And yeah, man, I really, really, really hope that the game will go in a positive direction, man. If you guys want to see more streams like this, let me know in the comments, or just give the stream a thumbs up. I will be putting it on playback so that other people can catch up and definitely see. And for those of you that want to know the link to the Twitch, I'll put it in the chat quickly. But yeah, man, I'm hoping that they can really take it in a positive place, man, because it's just, I feel like people have been trying to say these things for a very long time. Oh, Sahib, thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. Sahib's put it in the chat, man. So yeah, thank you all so much. And yeah, man, if you guys, what I'll do, if any of you guys are following me on Twitter, what I'll do is I'll put a post up the next time that we're going to be looking to go live. And if there's certain things that you want to see me discuss, sorry guys, if there's certain things that you want to see me discuss, then we'll discuss that on live. But if not, then we might do some gameplay. I haven't done some gameplay in a while, but I'll be honest with you guys. I haven't done any gameplay streams in a while, but I'm not missing it. You know, I'm not missing it. I would much rather happily sit here and talk to you guys for an hour or so, rather than sitting here playing the game, you know. So you know, if you guys prefer that, definitely let me know. If not, then I can go back to some gameplay, but I personally would prefer doing this. Chris says just over $5 saying hashtag K7 Nation. Hey Chris, man, you done me. Chris, you done me dirty, bro. You done me dirty. But thank you so much, my dude. Good stuff, man. You should do this more. No worries, man. I will do. Maybe we do this once a week. Maybe we commit to this once a week. I don't mind doing that. We can definitely do that. But yeah, we're gonna be heading over to the Twitch channel in about 10 minutes for some 7 Deadly Sins, and then in about an hour from now, we'll be jumping on maybe some NBA 2K. But anyway, thank you guys all so much for tuning in today, man. It's been your boy Killer Beezy. Please make sure you stay safe, and I will catch you guys on the next live stream, man. But for now, take care, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace. Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry. So the donation just came through, and Chris Brown is now officially the new stream boss. Yeah, boy. Big shout out to my bro Chris Brown, man. Chris Brown, listen, Chris Brown has been a massive supporter of the YouTube channel. He's also been a massive supporter of the Twitch channel as well, man. So big shout out to my bro Chris, man. I appreciate all the support, my bro, man. No, I do mean 10 minutes 2-5, man. I do mean two minutes. The kids are all settled and everything like that. So I'm just literally gonna get up. I'm gonna go to the loo, and I'm gonna come back and then just get ready to start the stream live. So I'll literally be like 5 to 10 minutes. But anyway, guys, thank you so much, man. Take care, guys, and I'll see you guys on the Twitch stream, or I'll see you guys in the next MCOC live stream, man. Take care, guys. Peace.
Yo, it's K Mizan, Anti Teaser on production. AP, you know when you hear man talking about shooting, and then you back out the riot shield, and no one saying nothing. I'ma get busy in the riot. 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 I'ma get busy with the riot shield. I'ma get busy with the riot shield. I'ma get busy with the riot shield. I'ma get busy in the riot with the riot shield. I equip the riot shield and I war enemies back up when they see me walk through the door. They try shooting my leg until I throw the knife in the head. Then I see bodies dropping on the floor. I am not nobody. Catch me in